What is going on, guys? Welcome to Happy Hour Live. Dave, late pool guesses? No, I, a little bit. Who got 2 minutes? Had to get down. This is where I planned on having the live. This is poolside, and let's just give you a quick look there. Just absolutely love this pool down here at Monta Vista. Almost said Mesa Vista. Monta Vista. And this is an RV park in Mesa, Arizona, and one of the Encore parks, and absolutely love it here. Got a little bit. I have to say hi to everybody here real quick, and then I'm going to dig up the video here and see if I can't start this off right. But I'm going to give X Fired Up gets the first call of the night. Hey, all, Cowboy Biker Adventures. Hey, Don, glad to have you here. The other Don, Cosmic Mermaid and Starman. WCRV Adventures from Red Bay, Alabama, checking in. Let's roll on down here. Miss Jennifer LaFord. Happy cloudy Sunday. It is cloudy here. Cloudy. It had a little bit of rain today. And, didn't do a lot today. But you know where I got yesterday? I got to Goldfield, Arizona, just outside of Apache Junction. It's an old ghost town that's they revived it and made it kind of a tourist attraction to go in there. And boy, there was everything there. I managed to film most of it. And let's see, there's X Fired Up. Go on down here. Agatha Hills is here. Sheltering. Yeah, it is. I believe that Quartzsite is getting the rain as well. And if you saw Tom and Lori's video from Saturday, they did a live, and of course, anything can happen during a live. I took a cue from them. You can see I'm under a nice cabana here, and I will take it. Just in case it decides to start raining again, but that pool is calling my name here. Let's see if I can't get us started off. Guys, I went on an adventure here about a week and a half ago with Miss Bonnie. We found a place in Casa Grande, went and saw that, and it's called the the Casa Grande Domes. And as fate would have it, I was watching the news this morning or yesterday, I think it was, and they announced that it had been torn down. The city, the county had gone in. So as far as I know, Miss Bonnie and I made the last video probably ever of Casa Grande Domes. And I'm gonna go ahead and share that. Let's see if we can't do that and start off the show with that. I like showing video of some of the stuff that I'm hitting up. And let's see if I can pull that video up. Here we go. Let's get this started off right. And come on. There we go.
That's a thorn bush.
Wow.
It's got a lot.
Wow. I don't know how structural this is.
Yeah.
It looks like it's about to fall in over on this side. What in the world is this? Oh my God.
Somebody lead us to somewhere. We're stuck here and we're never gonna leave. Stuck in the middle
Okay, occasionally you see something on the side of the road. And I'm here with Miss Bonnie. What have we come across here?
These are the domes
The domes?
of Casa Grande.
The domes of Casa Grande. This one's shaped like a big spaceship. Wow. Okay. I couldn't even begin to tell you what this is. But I don't know if you can hear the echo. Obviously, the kids have figured this one out. Wow. I don't know how structural this is.
Yeah.
It looks like it's about to fall in over on this side. What in the world is this? Oh my gosh. And there are several of them with lots of concrete work and sidewalks around. No signs really to say what it is. There we go. Thank you, Cosmic Mermaid. No sound, no sound. Got it. There we go. Now what are the chances of having something come up on the news that you just filmed? And I see Desert Gypsy is in the house. That is Miss Bonnie right there. She was the one in that video, and I don't know if I've told you yet or not that came out over the news. They tore down. They tore down the domes. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hopefully you can. If not, I blame aliens. Yeah, that's my cup tonight. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay. Somebody give me a shout out and let me know if we've got sound. Do we have sound? Mute. I am not on mute. Sounds better with mic on. Yeah, it does. We hear you. Okay, RV Living Life is here. Miss Pearl is here. They have sound there. Tom and Lori RV Life is here. Oh, I was saying, that is Desert Gypsy in the room there. That is Miss Bonnie. And I don't even know if I have told her yet or not, but yeah, they tore those domes down that we went and visited around. And that was only about a week or a little more than a week ago. And we couldn't believe that I was seeing that. This might be the last video of the domes because it was only days later that they were tearing it down. So you just never know. Things happen for a reason, I say, and I'm glad that we went out there and got that. May show you a little bit more video of that. That will be coming out this week, and see if I can't include some news footage of them talking about those being taken down. But oh my gosh, isn't that that is a great show right there. Yeah, that was on my bucket list, and definitely glad that you went up and saw that because I did a video on that one as well. Isn't that amazing? Now, Gary, did they land the boosters? Because now they actually land the boosters. They land the rockets back down on the pad there at in Florida and Cape Canaveral, I think it is, and it just seems unreal to watch this because normally you see something like this and it's CGI, it's movie magic, as you might say, but now no, you watch them come down and actually land those boosters, and that's amazing. So yeah, if you watched a Falcon Heavy, something tells me you got to see the boosters land. So oh, they saw it from the okay, okay. Yeah, there is a beach that is, if I recall, is just north of the Cape there that you can go in. It's a state park, and I think it was about $10 or $15 to get in, and it was well worth it. You're only about a mile away, and that's where we filmed out there. So good for you guys, though. Oh, yeah, okay. We won't say anything. We won't say anything. There. That is my drink container. I am poolside and I almost grabbed a glass container and I can't have glass by the pool. So real quick, this happened to be in the truck, so I grabbed it. Uh, Two came back, and the third they abandoned as they needed to get the extra boost of that military satellite up there. Yeah, I've never seen them. I don't know how many they actually do, but yeah, I think they only land the two. And isn't that something? So good for you guys, though. That is something to see. If you're going to be in Florida, you can also put an app on your phone for finding out when the launches are going to be. It happens so often down there that it really doesn't even make the news anymore. And so you need an app or something to tell you when the next launch was, and that's fascinating to me as well. But hope everybody is doing well and getting on with the new year. I managed to get over to Goldfield, Ghost Town, just outside of Apache Junction, which now is a tourist attraction. But I guess for a little while there, it was quite the going little town, and boasting about three saloons, and they had at one point thought that it was going to be the capital of Arizona, which seems like most of those ghost towns thought they were going to be the capital of whatever state they happen to be in. So, but fun going around there and exploring that. It doesn't cost anything to go into Goldfield, but everything there costs money. So if you're and did take a mine tour, you can tour part of the mine, and really nice gent ran that as his great grandfather, I guess, was a miner in that mine, and that was that. Let me just lift that over. That was a lot of fun. So didn't do everything there, but that leaves me something to go back and see. So, oh yeah, I didn't get to see a space shuttle launch. I did not get to see that. So, oh, Jim and Sue are in the house. Hey, Jim. Hey, Sue. Glad to have you here. Name it alien. Well, we do. Isn't that the Space Force? We got a new branch. It's called the Space Force. Although that could be a political joke there. I'm not sure. I don't know. We will be at TT Orlando next week. You'll love it. I like that. I like that one. Absolutely. So stayed at most of those there in the Orlando area. So um, used a couple of them for about a week to, oh, actually, I boondocked and went to Disney World because people said that you couldn't boondock and go to Disney World, and managed to pull that one off and stayed at a Encore park there, Magic something, Lake Magic, I believe it was, and I got a video on that one up. That was a great parking hack because I used the coach to go into the park. And Gary, did you use the coach? Have you been into to Disney World yet? That would be a big one. But if you are, would you be brave enough to bring your coach in there? Just saying. If not, if you're not sure that you would, go check out that video because that is a good parking hack for Disney World. Oh yeah, yeah. Don upgraded his TT membership. I talked to him a little bit about that. 180 days out. I hardly know where I'm going to be 2 weeks from now. 180 days out. Um, yeah, that is a fair distance out. But you know, it's a smart move, and I'll tell you why. Because when COVID hit, a lot of people moved out of their homes. They moved into their RVs and they bought Thousand Trail memberships. And now it can be a little difficult getting Thousand Trail membership, or excuse me, a Thousand Trails reservation at the parks. And that what they generally bought was the pass, the Thousand Trails pass, and that only gives you 60-day reservation window. And with that 60-day reservation window, boy, you have to be right on top of it because otherwise you won't be able to get in there. So, speaking of, been here at Monte Vista for going on. Well, I got a few more days here at Monte Vista, so almost 2 weeks. And wow, this place they've opened up a new RV section, and they've actually split it now. And Monte Vista RV Resort is separate from Monte Vista Village. And you've got the annuals on one side and the RVers on the other side. And it has just been a wonderful stay here. And um, this park itself is probably my favorite park that I've been to so far between Thousand Trails and the Encore. Then you can see kind of it's getting a little dark behind me, but you can see the pools. That is the lower pool. The upper pool is right up there. You can kind of see that one there. And then a beautiful hot tub that's right up there. And that's where I'm going to be going right after that. But getting into this park is can be a little tricky. So if you've got one of the bigger memberships with the longer reservation window, you'll definitely be able to get in here. So if you've got a just a regular pass, well, you know what? Somebody correct me. I'm sitting there talking about it like this is Thousand Trails, and it is not. Don, can you answer this question? Encore, you have to have, this is an Encore park. You have to have the There we go. Let's having a little bit of audio problems tonight. You guys hear me okay now? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Yeah, for some reason I had my mic got a little bit lost sound. Miss Jennifer says. All right, let me know if you've got me back. I don't want to say too much more until you know you guys can hear me okay. There we go. Mr. Gary says we're back. Good. All right. If you guys could answer this question for me now, if you have a Thousand Trails membership, you have to have a Thousand Trails membership to get the Trails collection, and that's what gets you into the Encore parks with the Trails collection. This is an Encore park. Now, if you have the bigger packages with the longer reservation window, will that get you into the Thousand Trails or the Encore parks earlier, or can you make your reservations? In other words, is your reservation window the same for your Trails collection as it is for the Thousand Trails? I'd be kind of curious about that. Still no sound. Richard Meek says still no sound. I am showing that I'm okay. And wow, we're really fighting it tonight. Did you get Adventure Dawn? Let's see. Sound is fine. Okay, RV Live Alive says sound is fine. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. Yeah, so you can stay 14 days and go park to park. But what I'm curious about is if your reservation window is the same for your Trails collection as it is for your membership, for your Thousand Trails membership. Because I think even though the Thousand Trails, and I don't know how this changes, you know, it is such a confusing thing with Thousand Trails because there's over 300 different memberships Thousand Trails has come out with since they first started, is what I've been told. Yeah, RPI is 14 days park to park, but is the Trails collection? No, the Trails collection is the same as yours, 60 days. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was curious about, the Trails collection. So getting into this park may be tricky. We have the Adventure 21 days, booked 90 days out. Normally it's 14 to 60 for Encores. Now, I, as a pass holder, I have a pass, the Trails, the Thousand Trails pass, zone pass. And if I go into an Encore, I have to be out for 7 days. I only have a 60-day reservation window, and then I go out. So, and I can't go back into another Thousand Trail or Encore for 7 days. I don't know how that works, but Steel City Electric says you got sounds. Thank you. Adventure gives us 90-day reservation window. Thank you, Sue. Is that just for Thousand Trails, or is that for not that one? 90-day reservation window right there. Is that on your Trails collection? I'm kind of curious about that. Oh, Adventure is park to park too. Adventure is park to park, but I don't know how they work the Trails collection and if that differs. Anyway, and maybe that'll get answered as we go on, but been enjoying the stay here, been getting out and doing everything. I have a new toy. It took me 5 years to do it, but I finally, yeah, I I finally pulled the trigger on a propane fire pit. Mostly thanks to Don. You know, while we were traveling down from Oregon, Don had his propane fire pit out, and I'll tell you what, we use that more nights than not, and I missed it, Don. Honestly, I missed it. So glad to say that I got that. Glad to say that I finally stepped up. Doug D is in the house. Glad to have you here. Jim and Sue said the Trails collection. Trails Adventures. So gives us a 90-day reservation window and the Trails collection, I think is what you're saying. Yeah, see, you guys have pulled the trigger on these big ones. So I have not done that. It took me 5 years to get a portable propane fire pit. Are you kidding me? To get that expensive membership package? Nah, I couldn't do it. Doug D says he's headed to Q today or Tuesday. Oh, look at that right there. There's good information right there. Thank you, Wayne Carey. Adventure is a 180-day window for TT and park to park up to 3 weeks. The adventure package allows you to purchase trails that has a 90-day park to park for up. Oh, wow. So the trails collection as well. I don't know if that's Doug D. Yeah, there are a number of people there. I don't know if they're there yet. I think we heard from a couple people last week that were out there in Quartzsite, but I think there is a ton of people there because I was there about a month ago and there was already a ton of people there. So, ouch. Yeah. Oh, Trails Plus. Now there's something I hadn't heard of. Yeah, 20K. Again, took me 5 years to pull the trigger on a portable propane fire pit. How long will it take me to pull the trigger on a package like that? Probably not going to do it. My hat looks a lot bigger when Bonnie. I know Bonnie has she does too. She is, but she spent the money on that. You know what? She has a bigger budget for her cowboy hats, and rightly so. She knows a good one from a bad one. And if I don't think she, and she's laughing about that too. I don't think she liked my hat, guys. I don't. I'm just saying I like my hat. It's actually a bit warm, and it feels good on cool mornings, and I do wear it. Other than to the live, every now and then I'll wear it. So, oh, brought out another one that's cheaper but about the same amenities. I don't know if we're talking about my hat or Thousand Trails. I don't know. Trails Plus, Miss Pearl says, you know, how do you keep track of all these trails? I have not heard about the Trails Plus, but yeah. My hat. Well, thank you there. Yeah. No, I know you are. I am too. I like my hat. So look at I will take that. Gives me more of a Harrison Ford look than the adventurer. I like it. I like it. Uh, uh, don't know. The 222 Yuma. Oh, probably won't be at Monte Vista in February. That time I'm going to be down in Yuma, so I'll probably catch up with you guys down in Yuma. So look forward to that, though. And Don likes the hat. I like the hat too. And I actually do wear it. I picked up a new hat this week, though. I went to the Yuma flea market, and guys, if you've never been, I don't remember if they call it the flea market or the swap meet, but it is row after row in a huge swap meet here in Yuma, and it's somewhere. I think I read that it was the biggest one in Arizona. I could almost confirm that because I've been to the Yuma swap meet out there, and that's a big one. This one here was about twice the size, and what a great walk around doing that. Probably took me 3 hours or so to go and do that. But I picked up a new hat. I don't have it with me tonight, but I finally picked up Arizona Marketplace. There you go. Ding, 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 ding. There it is. And that is an adventure. I believe it's only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and definitely something to go see. So I got a veteran's hat. I've wanted something that said Army on it for a long time, and I never did it. But I wore it yesterday doing the walk around and seeing everything at Goldfields out there, and I like it. So I have not had a hat that says Army on it, and I figured I could have that for those times when I really want that thing on. And there have been a number of veteran get-togethers and things like that, and I almost felt kind of like not having a cowboy hat at a rodeo, having a veteran hat at a veterans get together. I didn't feel like I had what I should there, so I thought I can do better. And the guy that was running the hat shop was an absolute hoot, and actually made it up for me, made to order, and it was a hat. I don't know. It was a hat. It was a hat, like a baseball hat, like a baseball cap, baseball hat. He said, why don't you come back in 10, 15 minutes? I'll have it made for you. So he did make it to order, and then he hid it in amongst all of his other hats, and he made me go and look for it. So Jim Bertrand checking in. Glad to have you here, Jim. But other than that, hopefully you guys are doing okay out there. It is. I have finally stopped working on the coach, and I've done enough. The last few days I've just been enjoying relaxing at the pool, maybe going up to Goldfield. Was a lot of walking up there, but there is still one more thing that I want to get up that way and see, and that is the Lost Dutchman Museum that's over there right at the base of the Superstitions. And I want to get in there. I went in there maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I want to get in there again and actually film it. I didn't film it the last time I went. Uh-oh, there we go. We're back. Whew. Let's see if I can turn this light down just a little bit. There we go. That works. That works. I am also the light guy, the sound guy. So yeah, I am kind of the one-man production crew, so I apologize for that. Christian Wolfhook is in the house. Glad to have you here. But have I missed anything? I'm going to be here for a few more days. If you know of anything in Mesa that I just should not miss, let me know. But I'm having a lot of fun running around and filming. I will say I went to a boondocking location, and now I can't remember the name of where that was at, but it's just southeast of Mesa a little bit, and it's on state lands. Guys, they had a brand new park. It was a beautiful park way out in the middle of nowhere. Ended up driving out there, and I didn't film it, but I was kind of blown away that they put signs around it, stop signs and traffic signs around this campground, like they're going to be shuffling a football stadium in and out. And this thing, I know it was at least 15 miles out in the middle of the desert, if not 20. So, I'll tell you, Salt River Recreation Area. You're the second person I've heard that from, and I don't know where that's at. So, but anyway, got out there, and there was one person out there. It was the camp host, and they did say though that that was kind of their grand opening. So I don't know how many people will be going out there, but oh, yeah, And they do charge for going out there. Surprisingly enough, to camp out there, I think was $10 or $15 a night, dry camping, and no, there's no water, no sewer out in that area. But oh, Don, where are you at? Don is dry camping in the rains and the clouds for days. Yeah. It only today. Yes, last night and today it rained. So I'll take it. It still hasn't been too bad. Christian Wolfhook. Oh my gosh, you know what? It came in first place for soccer, but we have to update you guys. Let's do that real quick. Reminded me. East toward the Superstition Mountains. I will look that up because I've actually heard that Salt River Recreation Area. So I have to look that up and see. We did wrap up this week the fantasy football, and let's see if I can't just go ahead and throw that up there real quick. I'd like to thank everybody that played this year. It was fantastic. See if we can do it right there. And over on your right-hand side, our Super Bowl winner, that was this week, Dirty Diggleberries. That's Bobby. Thank you, guys. Let's see. Second place, Here to Win. Third place, I did manage to pull out a third place out of the playoffs. Fourth place, Here to Win. That's Miss Laura right there, pulling in that second place spot. And fourth place, Here for the Tailgate Party. That's Miss Carrie. That was who my game was against. And that was a close game, by the way. Flying Monkeys, and rounded off at sixth place was Cowboy Biker Adventures. Don, he worked hard to get up there. Good for you guys. I'll tell you what, had a lot of fun doing it. We're going to do it a little bit different for next year, but yeah. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to decide. Let's see here. No, there we go. Let's see if we can get that one off here. All right. I told you that I would do. There we go. See if I can show you a little bit more of preview of that video that will be coming out. This is the Casa Grande Domes, and it was just, I'm so glad that we went out there and saw it. So let's go ahead and throw up a little bit more of that. This is just bizarre. This one over here has portholes in the top, like skylights maybe?
Skylights, yeah.
Yeah. This one over here, that is not as thick. I would say this one is about a foot thick, the walls and ceiling. That one there I'm looking at, I only see about an inch.
Looks like they had like blowed on insulation.
Yeah, some sort of foam insulation blown on the outside. Oh, now this one is a little bit thicker here. Big door. There is quite the echo in here. And the kids in the graffiti. Definitely Dozer. Dozer has been here. Concrete floors. Somebody had some big plans for this. I'm not sure exactly what it was. Wow.
I think they were planned for a lot more.
And it is like a spray foam on the outside of them. Maybe with once upon a time paint cover. Paint covered the whole thing. Oh, that was a lot of fun to visit. Yeah, it was. And learning a little bit more about that. And actually, Miss Bonnie looked it up. That will be in the video on what that actually was and what that was built for. But something that won't be in the video that I learned later on is how they made those. They actually made a foundation and they blew up large balloons and then sprayed the concrete and the foam over the top of them. Once that hardened, they popped the balloons essentially. And I'm sure they sold souvenirs there. No, but it was not an amusement park. I'll tell you that. But great. I'm so glad, Bonnie, that we got out there and checked that one out because, yeah, I am, every now and then think, no, I don't want to go out there. I'm not really feeling it today. And I'm so glad that we didn't do that because to see it gone now, you just never know. So I think Bonnie actually found that one and she was just looking at Google Maps and don't even know. I'm usually the king of finding that weird stuff. So I don't know. Good on you, Bonnie, for finding it. And yeah, poor Dome, she says. Yeah, there was I'm sure that was Party Central there. And they yeah. I guess there was what were some of the different things that we heard rumors on. I think the biggest one or the spookiest one was the devil worshiping or animal sacrifices. I don't know. I think we heard a little bit of that. So now that's Nevada. We're in Arizona. So no. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, Don's got it right there. Don's got it right there. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They planned on doing building computers in there, and I think it was intended to be a quirky little place. So uh, yeah, yeah, they never were. Oh yeah, Bonnie says the brothel in a flying saucer. Yeah, there you go. It was very unusual, fun to see it. Glad that we got to see it. Honestly, the place was falling down, and I'll put that video out sometime this week. But I'm surprised as much of it was standing as it was. As we walked through it, I was actually in fear for my safety of something falling in. So that's how it was. It was not in good shape. Definitely not in good shape. But anyway, I think we're going to wrap this one up. Once again, congrats goes out to everybody on the fantasy football. Don, you actually worked your butt off. Cosmic Mermaid and Starman, Don actually worked his butt off, but it was a tough year this year. We won't be doing that next year. So next year we're going to pare it down a little bit. There won't be as many players or as many teams, but looking forward to doing it. Sure had a lot of fun doing it. I hope that everybody that did it had fun, and look forward to seeing everybody back for next year. So with that said, I think, and gosh, you guys can barely see the pool back there. It's right. There is a pool back there. I think I'm going to go hit that hot tub up. So, anyway, you guys have a good week, and we will see you guys next week. Oh, Gary, I'm so glad to see that. So glad to see that. I know Miss Carol was up there in Canada. So, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. No, yeah. I don't. I next week may be open mic night. Can anybody tell me that? Let me see if I can pull it up. No, sir. No, the 29th will be open mic night. So hopefully we can get you and Carol on the 29th. We'll be coming up and doing that here in a couple of weeks. So Miss Pearl, I'm going to go ahead and give Miss Pearl the last word of the night, as I always like to give somebody who was first in the house. I like to give somebody the last word of the house, and Miss Pearl's been here a long time. I don't remember if I've ever used yours. So there you go. Have a great evening, everybody. Safe travels to you. Live life full time. We see you guys next week. Have a safe week, everybody. Next week. Wait. Nope. Next week I may be close to courtside, but not quite there yet. So anyway, you guys have a good week. We'll see you all next week. Live life full time. See if I can get it out there. Well, take care, everybody. Bye bye. I just have one more button to push.